$50,000 per month and 1,400 students and 40,000 YouTube subscribers. I had everything at 26. Then I killed it. Not because it failed, because 98% of my students stay at $0. Why I get rich teaching them. I couldn't look my wife in the eyes anymore. This is why I burned down my businesses and what I built instead. Let me start at the beginning. 24 years old, living sole with my mom and younger sister. My mom divorced when I was 5, supported us alone 20 years. That was my real motivation, but I was stuck. Third failed startup, UX designer creating beautiful interfaces nobody used. So I escaped Monster Hunter World 12 to 16 hours a day. I was ashamed. Before all this, I served in the Korean Navy. Mandatory service every 6 months is shooting training. I kept missing the target. You know why? I was trying to aim perfectly before pulling the trigger. But instructor said you can't know where the bullet goes until you fire it. Shoot first, see where it lands, then adjust. Ready, fire, aim. Not ready, aim, fire. That lesson took me years to understand, but it became the foundation of everything I built. After the military, I was 24. I started my web agency. What skills did I have? I could make websites. That's it. So I executed 100 plus emails and calls every single day. Korean startups, government-funded accelerators, anyone who would listen. First month, 2,500 outreach attempts manually. Most rejected me, but I got 7 clients. First month revenue, enough to give all the money to my mom. I remember handling her the cash. She cried, I cried, but that was my breakthrough moment. I kept executing. 30 plus emails per day, every single day. The agency scaled a team of 3. Month 6, $24,000 per month profit, building websites in 3 days using website. I learned Webflow while delivering, not before. Ready, fire, aim. Then 2022. ChatGPT drops. I saw the opportunity immediately. I wrote down blog post how I run web agency using AI. 10,000 views in a week in Korea. Leads came in. People wanted to learn. So I started a YouTube channel. I need to be honest. I learned from Liam Audley. I watched all his content, translated, filtered it through my experience, made it Korean, made it mine, and it worked. Month 1, 1,000 subscribers. Month 3, 10,000 subscribers. Month 6, 40,000 subscribers. I became the Korean Liam Audley in AI automation. I became enterprise level educator for LG and Samsung designer. Then I learned Future Flow AI. First month, $10,000 teaching, and 6 months later, $50,000 per month average. 1,400 community members, 4-week masterminds at $2,000 each. I was 26, financial freedom, respect, university speaking gigs. I made it, but something was wrong. Here's what kept me up at night. 1,000 plus members, daily lessons, weekly course, everyone helping each others. 98% stayed at $0. They were learning, building demos. After one bootcamp, they learned Bubble. After the next, and they did, but they weren't selling. I started tracking out of 1,000 plus members how many made their first $1,000. Maybe 2%, maybe less. Then I look at the bigger picture. 500,000 plus people in AI automation school communities worldwide. Liam Audley's community, Nate Herc's community, Nick Sarab's community, and mine. I checked their wins section. Success rate under 1%. 500,000 people learning. Thousands of success stories posted. But when you do the math, under 1% actually made money. The other 99% still learning. And I was making $50,000 per month teaching people who stayed broke. Then I realized something that made me sick. My business model required people to stay stuck. Think about it. If you succeed with AI automation, you don't need me anymore. You're out. But if you keep learning, keep consuming, keep feeling productive, you stay subscribed. I was making $50,000 per month teaching people to build AI businesses, but I wasn't building AI business anymore. I was teaching. When was the last time I got rejected by a customer? When was the last time I shipped a product? When was the last time I built something with AI? Never. I was teaching swimming from the poolside dry. And here's the worst part. My successful students, the 2% who made money, they started their own AI courses. They weren't building businesses. They were teaching others to teach others. It was a pyramid scheme. Money flows up, dreams flow down. I was at top making $50,000 per month, but I was part of the problem. The same problem in Liam's community, in Nick's and Nick's. We were all selling the dream, not the execution. Then the students asked me a simple question. Chris, what was the last thing you built with AI? I couldn't answer. I was learning an education business about AI, not an AI business. There's a difference. One teaches potential, the other creates value. And that week I read The Obstacle is the Way. One chapter, obstacles aren't in your way, they are the way. I realized teaching had been my whole life, but it was a layer I needed to peel off. I had a choice. Option A, sell FutureFlow AI. I talked to 5 buyers. They all said, we'll buy it, but you stay for 2+ years. Because they weren't buying the product, they were buying me. That meant 2 years teaching what I didn't believe in anymore. I couldn't do it. Option B, automate it, remove myself, take 6 to 12 months. But that felt like running away, leaving people stuck in the same broken system. Option C, killed it, work away. I couldn't sell something I didn't believe in anymore. Not for my mom who supported me for 20+ years, not for my wife, not for my baby coming into the world. I wanted them to be proud of me. And I could only be proud of myself if I was building, not just teaching. So I made the hardest decision of my life. I sent an emails to subscribers. I'm shutting down FutureFlow AI. I can't keep teaching what doesn't work, but I'm coming back with something real. I shut down the masterminds. I told my team we are done, but I didn't abandon them. I gave my agency project to my team, not the teaching business, the actual client work. They all took their own clients. They are probably earning more now. That felt right. Then I booked a one-way ticket to Vancouver, 28 years old, started over, new country. Most people thought I was crazy. Chris, you are sorry, give up. But I've never given up on my dream. Before I die, I will change the world. Now my baby is coming and I can look my wife in the eyes. I didn't want to teach anymore. I want to force execution. So I built an execution squad. Not a course, not a community, a challenge. The concept is simple. Ideas are worthless. Execution is everything. I don't teach AI automation. I force you to execute. Here's the difference. Most programs learn tools, build demos, hope someone buys. Execution squad, build hypothesis, execute to 400 times, get customer or data. Let me show you what this looks like. Daniel, $12,000 spent on AI courses and $0 made. He knew and he then make ChatGPT, cursor, everything. But his execution count was 0. I forced him to execute 180 times in 7 days. The result, 2,400 in revenue. Same knowledge, different execution count. That's the only difference between 0 and 5,000 per month. And here's how execution squad works. 28 days, 4 execution flywheel, 100 attempts each. Day 1, build your hypothesis in 3 hours. Day 2 to 3, 40 warm outreach attempts. And day 4 to 5, 60 cold outreach attempts. And day 6 to 7, analyze data, make decision. There are only 3 options. Scale if you got 3+ custom. Pivot if you got replies but no sales. Kill if you got under 5 replies. Then repeat 4 times. 400 total attempts. You either get your first customer or clear data to kill your idea fast. No more 6 months learning. 7-day execution flywheel. And here's the guarantee. Complete everything, or 400 attempts, or 16 weekly posts and 20 courses, etc. And you still make a $0 in 28 days. I refund your money plus $1,000. I'm that confident in execution. Here's what I learned from building 3 businesses. Web agency, $24K per month. Hypothesis, Korean startups will pay $3,000 for 3-day websites. Execution, 30+ emails per day, every government accelerator, every startup fair. Result, first month, $20,000. I wasn't a coding expert. I was a businessman who knew enough. 25 attempts in month 1. 7 clients. Business number 2, FutureFlow AI, $50,000 per month. Hypothesis, web agency owners will pay $2,000 for running agency using AI. Execute 30+ DMs per day, 3 videos per week. Result, 6 months to $58,000 per month. 1,000+ members, 40,000 YouTube subscribers. I wasn't an AI expert. I was just ahead of my students, but I killed it. Why? Because people just learned and never executed. Pure time wasting. And then I started Execution Squad. My hypothesis, AI builders at $0 will pay $2,000 for 28-day first execution. Execution posted in school community, tons of DMs on X, and 3 videos per week. The result, season 1 sold out in 1 week and season 2 starting. The same formula every time. Hypothesis, execution, data, iterate. Not learn, build, hope. That's the only difference between the 2% who succeed and the 98% who stay stuck. My vision is simple. Replace learning with doing. Replace hope with execution. Right now, 500,000 people are spending their lives consuming, learning, preparing, waiting. In Riam Orally community, Nick and Nix, they are stuck in tutorial hell. I was part of that system. I profited from it. Now I'm building the opposite. Execution Squad is not about teaching you AI automation. It's about forcing you to execute until you get your first customer. You don't need more knowledge. You need more attempts. You don't need another tool. You need 400 DMs sent. You don't need another courses. You need rejection data. That's what Execution Squad does. We force execution. We track data. We make decisions. Scale what works. Pivot what doesn't. Kill what's dead. Fast. That's the mission. So here's what to do next. I recorded a free workshop that breaks down the complete execution flywheel. The system that took Daniel from $12,000 spent on courses to $2,400 in revenue in 7 days. It's 40 minutes, complete system breakdown. Linked in description, chrislee.com/workshop. Watch it, see if this resonates. While you're watching this, someone shipped a product. Someone made a 10-course course. Everyone got rejected and tired again. You can watch me succeed or fail, or you can stop watching and start executing. One of us will accidentally make money. That's the difference between dreamers and doers. Stop learning, start executing. I killed a $50,000 per month business because I could live with myself. I was part of the problem. Now I'm building the solution, not another course. Forced execution. If you want to see this system in action, I made a video while I studied 500 people in AI communities. They all have skills. They are all at $0. I found the 3 patterns, keeping them stuck, and the exact execution formula that fixes it. Watch this free workshop first, then watch that video. Links in description. Ideas are worthless. Execution is everything.